And just like that, Shakur Stevenson may have an opponent lined up after the Frank Martin fight fell apart. That's what I want to talk about right here in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Shakur Stevenson, he took to his social media and he says, this fighter got more heart than the rest of them. And truthfully speaking, I believe he is a better fighter than the BN who got cold feet and pulled out. But look, you pressed up on me and I will answer the phone call. I don't duck no smoke. Let's get to it, Nia. And then he tagged EDWIN de los Santos, right? Shakur Stevenson also took to his social media and he says, be careful what you ask for. See y'all in November for real now, okay? So it looks like he's trying to get the next order of business lined up. Many people were disappointed because the fight with Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin was basically announced by ESPN only to be denounced 5 days or so later, saying that they couldn't reach terms and couldn't reach an agreement. So that was a good fight on paper, and people were left kind of distraught. Like, yo, what gives? What's the point of it being announced only for the fight to fall apart? And I agree. Now, I will say this. One thing, and this is maybe just me showing my age, that I definitely don't understand with this newer generation, this younger generation, is I understand technology. I use technology every single day. So I'm not an old head that, you know what I mean, a boomer where I don't know. I know more technology than some of these kids. But that being said, what I don't understand, and me personally, I don't rock with, is going to social media every single time like Dear Diary. To me, that's crazy. And for Shakur Stevenson, he could do whatever he wants. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. For him to have had pretty much the Frank Martin fight announced and then fall out and everyone's disappointed, it seems like you would learn from that and perhaps just keep it on the hush and wait for the ink to dry, and hopefully you get the fight with EDWIN de los Santos, who beat El Rayo, and just, you know, work towards that. I don't understand why all these fighters, these younger fighters, keep going to Twitter and X and all this stuff and announce the fight before the fight is actually announced. Like, instead of just letting the Top Rank or ESPN or whoever announce it and waiting for the ink to dry, waiting for the flyers to come out, a press conference to be scheduled, people are insinuating, leading on, telling you like, yeah, this guy got, like, you know, Shakur just said what he said. He got hard. He got more heart than Frank Martin. He's basically saying, even though he didn't say Frank Martin's name, and yo, we could get it, but you pressed up on me and all that. You know what I mean? Like, secure the bag first. That's just my advice to the young fighters. We've seen it with Ryan Garcia. I mean, he did it, said he had the Tank fight way before he had the Tank fight, and then come to find out he wasn't fighting Tank next. He fought Emmanuel Tiptoes. Then he did it also, said he had a Manny Pacquiao fight that was so big he had to pull out from the Tank fight. And the Manny Pacquiao, I want to accept my promoter, I believe the Pacquiao fight didn't happen. You know what I mean? All these fights that are said to happen and then they don't happen. So I don't understand this need to jump on boxing Twitter and, you know, really update the fans. For me, and another thing for me, and this could be me being older than some of these cats, is the generation I come from is like, I don't want anything to mess up my bag. If I was the fighter, I wouldn't want anyone to get cold feet. I don't want the business to be leaked and then somebody tries to intervene. I don't know. I guess I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want anything to happen to my fight. If Shakur Stevenson's been having this difficult with his team, you know, this difficult of a time, his team finding a rightful kind of big fight for him, I would just want it to be smooth sailing. So I wouldn't lead on. I wouldn't hint to. I wouldn't do none of that, me personally. But to each his own. Shakur said what he said. And as far as the fight with EDWIN de los Santos, it's a great fight. I think Edwin De Los Santos, he impressed me his last fight. He showed he can box more. Versus El Rayo, he was a bit more reckless, and I wouldn't advise doing that versus a skilled tactician like Shakur Stevenson. He's gonna have to be more of a combination of the El Rayo fight with the sense that he used and the boxing ability that he was showing and kind of working on in his last fight. And I think that would give him the best chance. But Shakur Stevenson, very difficult. He's a very difficult puzzle. But I was impressed with the performance from De Los Santos versus Adorno, who also, I think Adorno, if I'm not mistaken, beat Shakur in the amateurs. I understand amateurs are amateurs, but that was a great win for Edwin De Los Santos, and he showed some different wrinkles to what he can do. So all in all, I liked it, and I liked the progression, and I liked the fight between Shakur Stevenson and De Los Santos. They just have to keep going down the list to whoever's available, next available person. I'm not going to hold my breath, though, that this fight gets done. Boxing has showed me that, it doesn't deserve for me to get all hyped for a fight. People did that with the Frank Martin only to get blue balls. So I'm not going to get all hyped and animated expecting certain fights until the fight's delivered. Now, if Shakur does fight Edwin De Los Santos, that's a great fight. Like I said, De Los Santos, he's coming off great performances. He showed some different looks. He has power. He showed he can box more. Shakur Stevenson is a very talented fighter. So that being said, people want to see him in fights where the opponent has some inkling of a chance, because if he's not in those type of bouts, then people are going to grow disinterested, if you will. And I think Shakur Stevenson's at that point where people know he's good. He's a 2-division champion. He already had a lot of praise coming out the Olympics. So people, they've already, like even before he turned pro, people were expecting something from Shakur Stevenson. So he's not like a 18-year-old prospect or somebody who's just coming out the ranks where you got to build him up. He's already shown that he's good and he's elite. So De Los Santos, we'll see if the fight happens. I'm not going to hold my breath, as I stated before. Hopefully we get a good fight out of this whole melee. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think. I'll do some more videos on the subject. You guys can also leave me comments and let me know what you want me to talk about in the comment section. YouTube will now show you some videos that I've done that you may be interested in. So make sure you're caught up on all that's going on in boxing. Subscribe to the channel and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.